And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now. 50, plant, 5, 5. Ready.
Jones on 1st and 10. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Team 6. Shoot.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 8 yards out, and the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready. 61, matchbox white.
Throwing on 1st down, Stanley. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. O'Shane Ximines. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now it's Tate. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Go!
Now Jones. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Giants. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Operating from the gun. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you get momentum on your side.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devin Bush make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing Jones. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. The good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A 1st carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A throw over the middle taken in. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go. 30 base.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Pilot, 64. Just get it.
On 1st down, Stanley. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. Hey, Sam off.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down. 15, 20. 15 Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Let's go.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
To the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. Letting one go deep for the end. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 51 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and just like that, it's 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Steeler first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check, check.
Ready.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ready.
Well, baby, come on, let's go.
X3. 218. Chop.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Check, 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 check.
Shoot.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real
On
fast.
the set.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Recon. 152 fighter. Hey. Wahoo.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Stanley. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Check, check.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
General West.
Slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill.
Hey. Zoom. Go.
Operating from the gun. Stanley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Go out. Go.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Check, Mike 6, Mike 6. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Switch.
Look at me. Go.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Drew Kaiser now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Hey, check right. Watching it from. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
On second down, Muhammad. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Come on, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Jones on first down. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jones going to throw again. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Back to throw. Jones. This pass complete to Higgins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Jones now closing in on a 200-yard, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down again.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On first down, Muhammad, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes, might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Stanley. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, echo. Get it.
Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Higgins. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Go.
On 1st and 10, Stanley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Down. 90 Wolf.
59. Mike to 59. All day, dog. Watch the eye.
Protein spill. To go.
From the gun, Stanley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
132 fighter. Hey, Delta.
Mike six.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones, he's going to go up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Pull it high.
Alert 3. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Ready.
Now Jones to throw again. Catch made by Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a giant 1st down. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this set. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
59 mark. Check. 59.
Get it.
Throwing again. Stanley. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of a couple. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stanley. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Second and 10 now from the 27. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Throwing on first down. Stanley. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down.
Here we go. 18 Gator, 61. Matchbox lights.
Here's second and 8. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. He oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch one. Man, I got you.
Ready?
Now Saquon Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing.
Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Let's go. Let's go.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Leo.
A first down carry for Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Higgins out on the right side. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, defense.
Bravo.
Mike,
Here's Jones throwing again. That's complete to Slayton. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down and goal. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite...
And it's blocked. The Steelers get it. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 40, 20, 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On second down now, Muhammad. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a third down. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, Stanley. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Hey, high 7. Forget it.
Operating from the gun. Stanley finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it second down.
Hey, Charlie.
Second and 2. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, Stanley. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Now.
Hey, that's good. 59 mark.
From the gun, Stanley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10. Second and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Sam off.
Jones to throw from his end zone. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Back to throw. Jones. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. T.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Hey, check Mike, sit.
Move.
Watch the run.
Shoot.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead now up to 14. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Stanley. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Complete to Washington. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Hey, Alpha. Watch the screen. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Still, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. 3rd down here. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Stanley. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back. Line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
And my goodness, another interception. Julian Love picks it.
Go now. Hey, rock it. Rock it. Squeak. Ready.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
6-man. Check curl.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.